Welcome to the Eznet scheduler. In this demo, I will tell you how to make an appointment. First of all, this is a salon demo. So my stations are set up as my employees, my hairdressers. This is Lisa, Mia, Peter, and so on. Also, here's my times and my date. Let's say I want to make an appointment for a client of Mia's for 9:30. So I'm going to select this time slot right here and I'm going to click on it. The appointment editor has many options that will help you take all the information needed for you to perform the task or service scheduled and have all the information that you need to serve your client. First of all, we need to have client's first and last name, contact information, address, depending on your business. And again, this is a hair salon demo, but you can specify your own custom fields that can be named with different names or even be set as a questionnaire form with yes and no answers or with custom questions. Um, for example, you can set it as a VIN number, pet owner's name, or do you smoke or not, if, for example, if you have a health business and patient's heart rate. Um, this is just to show you how flexible our UDFs are. Also, you are able to search for your client's database and the system will pre-fill your client's information for you. So you can search by first name, last name, or phone number. In this case, let's search by first name and I'm just going to type L and I'm just going to mouse over the little magnification glass here, and here's my database with all my clients that contain an L in their name. So let's go with Linda and I'm going to select. Now I have all her information pre-filled into my system and including her picture. All of those are customizable as well, and you can manage your customers from the company account manage customers page. So now that we have all the information filled in, we can go in and actually enter the appointment information. The appointment subject is optional. If you don't enter the appointment subject, the name of the client will become the appointment subject. But in this case, let's say that Linda is coming for a hair color. The start time is 9:30 and the end time is calculated by the time of the task performed. You can manage your tasks and resources and stations at company account, and there's station management, resource management, and task management, where you can edit all these fields and information and presets and settings for these appointment features. So in this case, since Linda is Mia's client, the station is set under Mia, but you can also edit it and the appointment bubble will appear in a correct station in case if she changes her mind or wants a couple, some sort of different task performed by a different employee specifically. The resource is basically something that your company utilizes to perform the services, and it's something that per se cannot be occupied at the same time. It's a third level of appointment attachments that will just basically tell your employees that if Mia is using a manicure station 1 and somebody else decides to schedule an appointment for manicure station 1 at the same time, it will tell them that it is taken and you will have to use a different manicure station or reschedule for a different time. So in this case, since she's coming for hair color, I can say that the color heater will be occupied from this time to that time, and the task is hair color. Now you can see when I change the task, the end time adjusted itself as well. You can edit any of the client information here directly, and you can update client to the database so that the changes that you made will be stored in your database and will be able to be retrieved later on. Or you can remove this client from the appointment and select another client. The next tab is payment. You can store your customers' payment information, credit card, and expiration. Certain fields are already preset for you, and you can edit them at any time. The next tab is reoccurring appointments. A reoccurring appointment will be rescheduled on your calendar for a given day and time and a given duration. So in this case, we can say that Linda needs to get her hair color redone once a month, and you can give it the day. For example, if today is 13th, we can say that every month she will have to come back on the 13th and redo her hair color. If it's every other month on the 13th, you can say of every 2 months. Also, you can do the first day of every month or so on. There's also an end date option. In this case, we have no end date because Lisa is very happy with her service. But if this service is based on a certain number of visits, you can preset and tell the system when to stop making these appointments recurring. So if this was, let's say, an acupunctural treatment and the client needed 10 sessions, then um, tell you would tell the system to end it in 10 months, um, and give it an end date, and it will stop making these recurring appointments further on. The next tab is notes. Notes can be attached to the appointment itself or to the client, and the client note will appear on any appointment that is made for the specific client or for this appointment itself. So as an example, we can say that Lisa has a specific hair color that she wants used every time that she comes. So I would say that her hair color number would be 345, and I can add that note. You can delete and edit your notes. Also, the notes are time-stamped and they are said, and you can see who made the note. And the appointment note would be something like, for this specific appointment, she only needs roots. So we can add that note, and for the next appointment, it could be something else. It could be full length, or she's in a rush, or something like this. But this hair color number will always stay attached to this client. The next tab is notifications. In this tab, you're able to create a contact list of all the contact destinations for this specific appointment. You are given 3 types of notifications, which is email, text message, or voice phone notifications. As an example, let's say you can have Lisa as a contact. And you can set a reminder interval, which would be, let's say, immediate for this one, but you are also given the opportunity to give same day or nightly for next day or status change only, or specific hours before the appointment. So since this is an immediate notification, you can give it a comment and call it something so that you know what this notification is about, and say that this is customer confirmation and a new notification. Now in your notification management, which would be on your menu right here, you can customize specific custom templates for immediate notifications or for reminder notifications. The reminder notifications are the ones that go out at a specific time before the appointment to notify uh, your client or your employee that an appointment is coming and to be prepared. Or you can have an immediate notification which will go out immediately after the appointment is scheduled, and most likely this one will be more like a confirmation saying, hello Lisa, you have an appointment scheduled with Mia for hair color at this date and time, and it ends in this date and time. So at the same time, you can have couple different notification options for Lisa, even with the same email address, but you can have, for example, 6 hour prior, and you can say customer notification. And save. And here we go. Now at the same time, you can send Mia, who is my hairdresser, a notification as well, and this could be immediate, and say employee notification, and save that. So now I have multiple notifications coming out for this specific appointment. There's a way to customize these specific notifications. So the ones going out to client is the client's templates, and the ones going out to your employees or your company are the company notification templates. So in this case, for Mia, you will have a notification that will go out and notify her that there was an appointment scheduled, and it will tell her all the information about the appointment so she can be prepared as well. The name of the client, the date and time, what the appointment is for, what station resources it needs, and also the customer notes. So Mia will know that Lisa uses hair color number 350 or 45, 345, and she will be prepared for her appointment. Also, you can send out a notification to your employee within a couple hours of the appointment, just to make sure that they're there and everything's prepared and everything's on time. The same goes for the SMS text messages and phone voice reminders. Phone voice reminders are a great way to reach your client and reach your employees if they're on the go and they're not checking their emails, or text messages are disabled, or they don't have text messages on their phone or at home. So an automated voice message is sometimes a way to go, and also they can be set up to be interactive, where your client can respond to you and press keys to confirm their appointments, cancel their appointments, or reschedule their appointment. Alright, and when we're done with filling out all our information, we can save your appointments and appointment was added. Close.